Communication is key when you're discussing production at any level. For those of you who've been following this channel for a little while now, you guys know that I'm in production for a very ambitious short film, and it feels like every time we step on set, our crew gets bigger and bigger. The last shoot that we had was probably our biggest crew so far. We've had a cinematographer, grips, PAs, producer, director, talent, BTS videographers, photographers. So as you guys can imagine, there are a lot of moving parts, and it was crucial to be able to have something to help us keep everything in order, and that's where these headsets from Synco came in. Now, Synco did sponsor this video and they sent out these headsets for free. However, they didn't control anything that I said in this video, so you guys can rest assured that this is a real honest review. First, I want to take a second to talk about some really cool specs that these headsets came with. The first thing that I want to talk about is the fact that the Synco X-Talk operates at a 2.4 gigahertz. Using their signature master-free algorithm. And this is huge because it allows any headset in the headsets that you order to become the master headset. Now you guys might be asking yourself, why is this important? Well, there's been many times on set, especially in the position that I'm in, where I'm acting as a director, producer, and talent for this project that we're shooting, where I use mine as the master headset, but there's times where I need to kick it back over to the producer because I got to take the headset off and actually act in a scene. So that gives the opportunity for the producer to turn his headset into the master headset, and we don't have any issues with having to switch headsets around, or even if one of our headsets dies or runs out of battery, it doesn't sync all the other headsets down with it. You actually just switch another headset to a master. Now, one thing that I look at when I am choosing headsets for me and my team is the distance meter and the range that these headsets have, because there's been so many times where I've been on documentary work, or I've been, shooting on location where I have people all over the place. And even in this specific shoot that we showed, we had people from the front parking lot of the house all the way to the back of the house, which was pretty far away, and we never once lost communication with our team. And just so you guys can have an understanding of how far these headsets work, the X Pro's communication range extends up to a radius of 500 meters. Now, like I said before, we had people moving all around the house, so what I was pretty surprised about was how clear the communication was, even between walls, and with some people being outside and some people being inside. And we were still able to, maintain this clear signal, and that's because these headsets have something called boost mode, which enhances the signal strength, which allows you to speak and talk to each other even if you're in between walls. And to turn this on, all you have to do is press this button right here. Another really awesome feature that they added was a one-button mute mode. And if you have the master channel, you could actually press one button and mute all of the headsets. That way, if you need to have an intimate conversation with somebody on set, or you need to talk about something very specific that you don't want anybody else to hear, you could easily do that, which I've never been able to do. I would have to take the headset off or cover it or move it, and being able to have this button just gives you peace of mind, and it just makes me feel like they really did think of everything when they designed this headset.
What's special about the X-Talk Pro is the new AEC AI noise cancellation, which helps isolate only the voices being communicated between you and your team. This is something that I found very helpful, especially while we were filming this sports documentary in this loud gym.
Now, probably one of my favorite features, which seems so simple, but it was such an awesome addition, was the ability to add a 3.5 millimeter cable right to the headset to be able to monitor things like your camera audio, or even something from a separate audio device, while you're still able to receive communication from your team. Again, is one of those simple little features that actually makes a huge difference. Now, every time I go on set, I have a million things to worry about and charge and worry about batteries, and just kind of have to keep track of all this different gear and make sure that everything is prepped and ready to go the day before. And what I love about this system is that the batteries not only charge really, really quickly, I would say in about 20 to 30 minutes, but they also stay charged for about 24 hours of runtime. And just to give you an example, we use these headsets for a 2-day shoot. I didn't charge them one time, and I came to set the next day, and we ran them for an entire other shoot day, and we were able to use these for 2 shoot days off of one charge, which I don't know about you guys, but that to me meant a lot, because that means if I have a situation where I do forget to charge them, it's not the end of the world. And if you need to quickly charge them up, maybe when you get to set, you just plug them in really quickly and they'll all be charged in about 20 minutes. Let's quickly take a second and talk about what comes with your purchase and the different packaging options that they offer over at Synco. I will say my favorite package that they offer is the X5 packing list, which gives you 5 headsets, 3 cables, 5 rechargeable batteries, 3 battery chargers that actually holds 2 batteries at a time, and then they give you a nice case to hold the entire package in one place.
The X-Talk X Pro comes with 5 headsets and it's priced at $549. The price for one headset is $109, and you can get a 2 headset package for $219.
However, they don't come with the storage bag. So in my opinion, I think if you're just starting off and you don't have any headsets, I think your best option is to probably get the X5, or you could even step it up a notch and get the X9, which comes with 9 headsets.
Is $999.
Now I just want to take a quick second, talk about the quality of the product and who I think this product is for. In my opinion, I think that this is for small to large production teams that want something, durable, reliable for a great price. I don't think that these are the absolute best headsets on the market, but for the price, I don't think that there's too many headsets on the market that could actually beat these. I think that the quality of the product has definitely stepped it up from their original headset. I think that the quality is really good. I didn't have one communication issue or any kind of hiccups using these on set, which was, amazing, man, because the last thing you want to deal with is headsets that are giving you some kind of malfunction or issue. I had a great experience with them, and so did my team on set. I do think that if you're a documentary filmmaker, I really do believe, especially if you have a crew of 3 or more, these are crucial for your production, because on run and gun shoots, you're going to find yourself so many times trying to coordinate shots and saying like, hey, you get the close up while I'll get the wide, or like, hey, move into this shot while I come around the back. So like, I think it's so important to be able to have that communication, especially when you're doing live events or documentaries or run and gun shoots. The other thing that I would say is that take into consideration how many times are you using a crew on your shoots. Is it more often than not? Then this is a great investment. But if typically you're shooting as a one-man band, or maybe you have one other crew member, maybe it's not that worth it for you. Maybe it's better to think about renting these, or think about renting another headset. I think that it's important that you guys evaluate where your production really lies and where you're at. And maybe if you guys are looking to scale, or maybe you're looking to add more team members, then this is an absolutely great product to think about. I want to thank you guys so much for stopping in and hanging out. And I'll see you guys next week. Deuces.